Here we are again, happy as can be, and will it work this morning? That's the question, boys and girls. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is the video jumping? Does this work? Does that work? Oh. Well, good morning. I was kind of wondering whether we were going to have problems this morning because I got up around about 9:15. Oh, yeah, we get up very early to prepare for this orgy of fun and excitement. We do. We get up very early. I came straight in here. Guess what? No internet. How wonderful. I thought, here we go again. Have I wasted yet another day of my life trying to bring entertainment into your sad, lonely, pathetic lives? However, it is working. I think we're okay. Now, one question I've got for you. If you're listening, can you do me a favour and just click on the watch thing, okay? The watch thing. Because we're not quite sure if that's happening. Could you click? I could click on the watch thing myself and have a quick look actually to see if it's working to me. If it's working to me, then it's probably working to you. But I'm not quite sure whether, you see, with a picture, if I use the widescreen, it kind of stretches the thing, right? If I go to the other mode, it kind of makes it smaller. And I'm not quite sure what to do. So do you prefer a slightly squashed or slightly large or what? I have a feeling it's not working again. And I shall go off my head if it's not working again, because the time and trouble I've spent over the last few days trying to get this to work is unbelievable. I have a feeling it's not working again. And I know that because there's no one watching and everyone's listening. But there we are. Anyway, welcome along to the show. Lots to chat about today. I don't think it's working, is it? Just a minute. Let's just move a couple of things around and see if that works for you. I don't think it will work. Actually, I don't think I look very good stretched at all, do I? Let's go back to the normal size. 1 minute now. Go back to that size. I'll play a little film. Stay there. And then go to that then. And see what happens there. That might happen. It might not. I don't know. Is that kind of getting stuck or glitching? Does that video get stuck or glitch at all, or what's going on with that? Can someone let me know? There's a Skype. Okay, if you've got the wonderful world of Skype, you can Skype into the show. My Skype username is United Kingdom Radio. All one word, United Kingdom Radio. All right, and there's an email address to the show as well. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Okay, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Now, Lee says it's pausing, which means it does. I don't understand really why it just doesn't work properly for me. This video thing, it's a very strange thing. I tell you what shall I do? I tell you what, if it's okay with you, because this is pausing, all right? If this is okay with you, if you stay right there, I'm actually going to stop the video thing and then try and use a different method, because I would like this to be working, okay? It just means that we can't have little films and things like that. I'll leave it running now. We'll try that again Thursday. All right? I've done nothing. I've actually done nothing. Anyway, Vicky says, I can see and hear you without any buffering. Your head is a little squished. However, my head will not look squished now because I've changed the it to normal, the kind of old style size that you had. Remember your old square television at home, Vicky? Have you got colour yet? Vicky's in the US of A. I saw around her flat the other day, didn't I? Yes, and what a tidy place you have got, my darling. I saw around her flat. She says, not buttering. I'm not wearing my glasses. No, don't worry about it, Vicky. It's okay. We'll leave it as it is now. In future, what I'm going to do from Thursday is that we're going to have to do away with the little opening and closing films, because the method I'm using at the moment clearly is never going to work. Okay, I don't know why. It's just how it is. But I have another method I can use, which doesn't jump and it doesn't glitch. The only thing is, you can't kind of play your opening and closing films. So it will just be me suddenly appearing, chatting rubbish as always for an hour, and then suddenly disappearing at the end of it, okay? There will be a little bit of music and things like that, but apart from that, that's it. Let's go to the phones. Who's on the line?
Hi, it's just a quick word. You're fine. You're perfect. Everything's good.
We're perfect now, are we?
You are perfect.
Thank you very much. I have always known that, to be honest.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I used to tell my ex-wife that a lot. Do you think that might have been the problem? Goodbye.
Probably. Bye.
There we are. Now, I have to tell you, boys and girls, that one of our other presenters here on United Kingdom Radio... oh, by the way, the time and the date, if you're wondering whether you're listening to a recording or you're listening to the show live, then let me tell you, it is Tuesday morning, the 27th of July, 2010, and it's 6 minutes past 11 in the morning. If that is the time where you are, that is UK time, of course, then you know we are live. Well, I say live, just about live. I'm just about live. Okay, now, unlike someone else who is at death's door at the moment, boys and girls, oh, I mean, didn't he know what hard work it was having a baby? Oh, obviously, he did have a baby. One of the other presenters here on United Kingdom Radio, Ross Patzelt, and his lovely girlfriend, Donna, has... that people would say they're a lovely couple, but they're not. She's the lovely one. Do you know what I mean? They have recently had a baby, and I spoke to Ross last night, and they've only had the thing 2 days. It was ejected into the work just 2 or 3 days ago, and already he is so tired he feels ill. No, stop it now. Don't laugh. Ross, let me tell you, I'm sure I've not had the pleasure of bringing a child up, right? But it will be all worthwhile in 5 years' time. You've only got to feel ill and tired for 5 years of your sad, lonely, pathetic life, and then everything comes well and the child starts sleeping properly and everything. Oh, it's marvellous. Absolutely marvellous, all right? So don't worry too much, Ross. Do not worry too... Poor old thing he is. I rang him the other day and said, oh, do you know, I'm so tired, I am ill. He hadn't slept for 24 hours. They're up and down, wiping bums and forcing food in mouths. Poor little thing. Oh, dear me. Never mind, Ross. Well, didn't you realise? Everyone tells you that, don't they? Everyone tells you that about babies. So that's the news from Ross. Will he be here Thursday? I doubt it, to be honest. He said he wasn't quite sure whether he's going to be here or not. I don't think he's going to be here Thursday. In fact, I don't think we're going to see him for a few weeks. Because it's a job and a half, isn't it, taking a child on? Eh? The baby comes out, it must be looked after, Tia. Yes, that's it. So that's the news. And if he doesn't come on, I shall try and bring you news updates here on United Kingdom Talk. Did I give you the email, by the way? Yeah, if you're listening to the show as a podcast, feel free to email in. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Got one letter. We've got a letter coming because you can write into the show. Only this show, I have a post office box. I shall give you that in a few moments if you really feel necessary to put a pen on a piece of paper and write it. You know what I mean? In comparison to sort of sending an email, writing a letter, in my mind, is doing it properly. Do you see what I mean? You take the time and effort. I mean, I've never been I'm not a very neat writer, to be honest, but I think there's a lot more effort goes into writing a letter, don't you? Anyway, this one's come through from Wales, a place called Flintshire, and it's, hi Chris, this is one of our regular correspondents, Kath. Hello, Kath, who has recently gone on the internet, haven't you, my darling? Is my ball turning round, by the way? Oh yeah, for one dreadful moment, I thought I'd forgotten to turn my mirror ball on. And Kath writes, hi Chris, hope you're over your cold by now. Yes, I am. I am over my cold, I'm pleased to tell you. Listen, have you heard me cough? Have you heard me sneeze? Have you heard me do that awful, that nose clearing noise that goes like this? Nope, I haven't done any of those things. Kath writes, I was saddened to hear of the passing of your uncle and your friend Gwen. You paid a lovely tribute to her. I feel I'm getting to know your regular listeners and viewers to your show. I'll be thinking of your uncle and Gwen. Yes, please do. Please think they are both in better places now. Not really hearing much about what's happened to Gwen, really. It's been now over 2 weeks, so presumably the family will have either buried or cremated her. But not really hearing anything. It's a bit odd, really. A lot of people were going up there and visiting Gwen, of course, and I knew her for all those years. And then she died, and then there doesn't seem to have been anything after that. Do you understand what I mean? I understand the family have to grieve and all that. I mean, but so do all her friends, and I don't know. I mean, I need to find out either where she's buried or cremated, and I need to go there. Do you understand? I need to go there and, I don't know, do flowers or some. I need to do something. I don't know. I need to go wherever she was laid to rest, and if that is a few ashes scattered in the sea somewhere, I need to know where the sea is. What part she was scattered. I need to go there. I can't explain. That's all I can say. That's all I can say there. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming the family. They want quietness and peace and what have you. But it just seems a little bit odd, really, that there was no funeral or anything like that. However, that's what they wanted. So, Kath says, I've got about 3 of your shows to catch up on, I'm afraid. I've had a busy week lately and been out a lot of the time. Oh, you've been a bit of a stop out, have you, Kath? Oh, you are not. And at your age as well, dear. Eh? You're a bit of a stop out, aren't you, Kath? You are naughty. You're very, very naughty. No, I reckon you're going to be one of those girls that comes along to one of my Belushes nights. And you get a little bit Taylor, and you like this, it's just going backwards and forwards, and gradually falls asleep on one of the comfy sofas that we have in this bar. I'm taking a chance in sending you this note, as I don't know if you've kept your P.O. box. I have kept it. At enormous expense, and only, Kath, for your benefit, I have kept this post office box. For your benefit, and indeed the lovely people that take the time and effort occasionally to send in a letter or a gift. I get gifts. Oh, yes. Hang on a minute. Millie sent me in this recently. It's a Russian doll. Doesn't actually speak Russian. No. Lots of little dolls in one thing. How exciting is that? I've got a Russian doll, all beautiful and made out of wood. I wonder, has it's come from Russia? I bet the blooming paint's got lead in it. God, dear, we'll all get lead poisoning now, won't we? We'll get lead poisoning while we're sitting here. So, yes, there is a post office box coming up in a moment. Get your pens and papers ready. If your box goes, I hope I can keep in touch by some other way by post. Bye for now, Chris. God bless, from Kath. So thank you very much for that, Kath. And well, you can always use the email, can't you, Kath? But I don't believe you don't know how to use email. I think, do you know what I think, Kath? I think you're one of those very, very few rare people in life now who actually like to sit down. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Kath. I reckon you're one of these people who likes to sit down at a desk, put your glasses on, and start writing. Am I right? I bet you write letters, don't you? You're a letter. My mum was the same. She used to be a letter writer. She'd sit there and write letters to people all the time. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I don't do it. If I send a letter, I'll type it out on my computer and print it off. And it's not the same, is it? It's absolutely not the same. I reckon that's what you do. You go in and say, I must write Chris a letter, or whoever, and you sit down at your writing desk or your dining room table, pen and paper, and you think and you write. And that's how you